start the recording.
So thank you for the introduction. Thank you for inviting me. So first, I have to say that I have no relevant conflicts, so for the disclosure. So I will put some context in the presentation. So I am an instructor. So last year, as junior faculty, I participated in a leadership bootcamp, which was sponsored by the College of Medicine. And following this, I had the privilege of being invited to today, by the Women Leadership Network, to discuss a particularly impactful topic that I thought that was very important for me at the Early Career Faculty Development Bootcamp. So today I will share with you some takeaways from the session on the program for creating harmony between your work and personal life. So, and also I would like to thank Dr. Chatterjee, who graciously accepted to let me use her slides with you today. So this program is based on the total leadership. And what we mean here by leadership here is like a limitless resources. And mobilizing these resources, you use them like to get important things done. And we can use that at any level and also at any career stage. So to put some context about like the meaning, what we call leadership. And today I will go through like the different steps and about the principle of these programs. So I will start by the first question. Is your life in perfect harmony, or are you constantly multitasking or juggling different priorities? So if you're like me, I can tell you that the answer is, for me, it's that I juggle work and family, right? So, and here in the picture, it was drawn by my youngest son. And as you can see from this drawing, I have a wife and two delightful balls. And in case you're wondering, I try to put the laser. If you're wondering, where am I in this picture? I'm here in the middle, and I asked like my son, like, why you put so much hair on my head? So I say, well, it's your beard. All right. So just to let you know. So this program, for who is this program? So first of all, before to go in more details, we are talking here about harmony and not like balance between work and life. So when we talk about balance between work and life, we want like to have equilibrium between work life and work and family life. And basically, we all know that is not possible, and it is not real too, like, because sometimes one part of your life has much more focus than the other, so it's not static, it's dynamic. And so that's why we talk about more the harmony, how you can bring this harmony and not balance, like, because sometimes you need more time like for your family, sometimes you need much more time for your career. And so that's what we are talking about. So this program is for those who are succeeding in one aspect of life while underperforming in others, neglecting to derive value from one aspect of life and applying into others, and living with too much conflict among different roles. So in order to create this harmony that I was talking about, there is three principles of life-work integration. So those three principles of life-work integration, the first one is being real. So being real, I mean like be genuine, purposeful, grounded. So to clarify, yes, what is important for you. The second principle is about being a whole. So what it means, be connected, supported, resilient, act with integrity. And the last one is being innovative. So being curious, engaged, optimistic, and acting with creativity. So all these three principles, the idea is to apply them in your different aspect or view of your life. And here, your view of your life, they can be split it in 4 domains. You have work, of course, you have your home or family, community, society, and yourself, like your mind, your body, your spirits. Yourself is also part of your life, right? So and applying those principles allows you to reach a better harmony to improve leadership in your life in those domains. So I think you have all received during the announcement the scorecard like in PDF or Word document. And so those are exercises that were given to us it's a way to use them to reach our goal and to try to get a better harmony in work and family life. So let me explain you what we have here. So the first exercise is to assess the importance in each domain. So in each of those domains, you can put like a percentage, what is really important for you, like maybe like 50% in your career, less in your family. I will give you an example, like here, like for example, this is let's say importance, work life is as important as family life. I put a little bit less in community and put 20% in self. But now how much focus I have in those 4 domains. So how much time you spend really in those domains. And like you can see, like I put much more focus on work than I put on my family. And you can see the other domain. So then after you will have like to put a score for the satisfaction, how much you're satisfied with like this with these scores, like you want maybe less focus and have more attention like for your family, for example. So you will have like a less grade in home family. And also you will have like to assess like the performances. So how much you're satisfied and how much you think you are doing in those different parts of life. So this is important for you like to introspect yourself, like to realize and to assess like really where goes your energy. And also it shows you like where you want to have a better harmony between the different views. So it's good also to have this at the beginning of your of the program, and to feel the same scorecard like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months after you're engaged in some experiments to create this harmony that we are talking about. So like this, you can see like if your focus, like your performances are adjusted according to the step that you can take. So we talk also about the 4-way winds. Like when we say one-way winds, it means like that's what we're talking about. Like when we look for equilibrium, like or balance. So it means like maybe like there is like performance and satisfaction that in one domain is sacrificed for other domains. But what we are really looking for, it's like satisfaction and good performances in all the 4 domains, right? So also we may miss some opportunities like to capture like values from one domain. And in the 4-way winds, it's like you mine opportunities in one domain that you can actually use also in the other domains too. You can have overlap. So, and finally, in one-way winds, so you have maybe conflicts among the domains, but in the harmony, in the 4-way winds, we look what we are talking about, the harmony. So not necessarily about equilibrium or have 25% in all the the focus or the importance in those domains, but what really matter, and try to have like rectified those score between focus and importance. So the next step is to seek inputs from people who are important for you about the 4 domains to align your mutual expectation about you. And also it's like to reflect like in the same way, like when you will choose those stakeholders for your dialogues, it will reflect, you can reflect like why you choose them, like why you choose like them. And also maybe like at home, you know, I can choose my son, I can choose my wife because I can be a father, I can be a husband, and also those expectations can be different too. So you can think about like who are those person in the different domain. You can have, of course, more than one, and try to see what do they expect from you. So this is the second scorecard. So you will try like to identify what is the most important in your life in the different domain, and you will try to discuss with them, like you will interview them to understand what they expect of you, and how well you are meeting their expectation. And in the same way, you will need to identify what you expect of them. And performing this exercise will best follow usually by a dialogue with the stakeholders. The dialogue that you will have, like to complete those scorecards, they will also build trust between you and those important person in your life. It can enhance the understanding that you have with them. You can also gain support for moving forward in your vision. It could be like at home or even at work. But like all those expectation and alignment, they are not to be expected to happen overnight, of course. You will have to learn to achieve like small wins through the program. So the idea also, like we will see like different experiments that you can take like to reach this harmony. But the idea is like any small wins, like in one domain or another, it's like a great benefits, and it will put you much more than you think, like to creating the harmony that we are looking for. So this card maybe is the most important part of the total leadership program. Why? Because here it is where you are going to identify your goals, and also you're going to be innovative, and you decide what step you are going to take, like to create this harmony. And also you have to think about like a way to assess like if how far or how close you are to achieve your goal. So this is very subjective. So of course, like the way you use those metrics is, you know, it's very personal. So these are examples of experiment for producing the 4-way winds. That's experiment that can help you like introspect yourself, like help you like in day-to-day, like to maybe realign some of the expectation that you identified before. So like, for example, tracking and reflecting. It could be like to write a journal or a blog or keep record of your activity, basically to assess your progress on your goal. Planning and organizing. So it is like time management. So I think like we all know how to do that, or we know that what we should do. Exercise to rejuvenate and restore your mind and your body. So it could be yoga, it could be running, could be like hiking with a group of friends or family, or even colleagues. So here I'm there is like 9 examples like they were given like during the presentation. So I just like go over 3, like for the sake of time, I would just not discuss all the 6 other, but I just put them here. I put the list of them just for your reference. So since it's recorded, you can go later and check like the other experiments. Here so the last 3 ones. So yeah, so in summary, so learning to apply those 3 principles to these principles like leads for life work integration. It leads like to a mutual gains in both your personal life and at work. And as you can imagine, like if you feel better, like in your family life or work life, it will feed the others. So basically, that's what we call harmony. Like you bring like you're happy, you make the other happy, and you bring more harmony around you and the different aspects of your life. So what do you gain and what are measurable from those change? Like in the personal aspect, you can get a greater sense of control, you can improve your health and wellness, lower stress and more energy. In the workplace, you can have a greater commitment to the organization, your productivity gains and cost reduction are better. You can increase attraction or retention of talent, like creating like a better harmony at work, like with your colleague, employee, or staff, or your team. So definitely you can improve your leadership skills. So these are the references. So I put like mainly like all those program and idea, they come from the book Total Leadership from Dr. Friedman. So I just like show you the books before. I want to show it to you here again. So there is a bunch of links that also are very interesting. Like so here, like it's about like workaholic. This is a very interesting link that I invite you to check later. So thank you very much.
Thank you for that. I'm going to stop the recording here.
All right.
And